Magellan, home to a civilization of millions. Until the comet hit. Earthquakes shattered its cities. Firestorms swept the planet. And as Magellan fell into darkness, the survivors faced a world that was unrecognizable. Fighting amongst the ruins of the old world, new factions arose. The Berserkers, the Clerics, the Outlaws, each with their own vision of the future. But it wasn't only the struggle for scarce old world resources that drove them, for the comet had brought something new. Elex, an element unknown to Magellan. It could fuel technology, change the evolution of life, open new abilities to those with the will to control it. For the clerics, it drove new technological innovation. For the outlaws, drugs to free their minds. To berserkers, it gave the power of magic. Seduced by Elix's power, some began to consume it. Addicted, overwhelmed, most degenerated into vicious, mindless mutants. But there were some who could control their addiction. To them, at the cost of their emotions, Elex offered strength, focus, and stamina. These people called themselves the Albs. Seemingly unstoppable, the Albs have waged war on all who will stand between them and their need to obtain Elex. Advancing from the frozen wastes of Zakor and their fortress ice palace, the Albs threaten the future of all the factions on Magellan. Now, as Alb forces prepare their final assault, Jax, renowned Alb commander, is sent on a solo mission. One Alb, selected to change the fate of Magellan.
Jax, you've failed your mission. You know our directive. There can be only one consequence for failure.
I should be dead. I better move before they come back to finish the job. And I better find a weapon. I must have been here for days. The Elex is gone from my system. I feel weak. Think, Jax. My weapons, my armor. Did Calyx take them? No. If Calyx had seen I was still alive, he would have finished the job. It was someone else. This is Edan, enemy territory. If Calyx returns, or if the Berserkers find me, I'm dead for sure. Old world ruins. Maybe I could find something useful in there. My skin. I look like one of the free people.
U3, one of my crony units.
It looks like it took a lot of damage in the crash. That's unsalvageable.
I'm wondering where crony U4 is. If it's still active, then I might find it here in Edan.
Finding that drone would be helpful.
Technology from the old world. That's all that's here. I'd better move on.
Here in enemy territory. What was Calyx doing here so far from Zakor?
If I want answers, I need to find him. And, for that, I'll need weapons and equipment.
Evacuation sequence initiated. Remain calm and proceed to the indicated exits immediately. Follow all instructions from service personnel. Thank you for your visit to the observatory.
My jetpack. Finally some luck. The guy that took my armor must have dropped it. Now, all I need to do is find a way out, cross kilometers of enemy territory, and find out why my brother tried to kill me. What could go wrong? Dan, the land of the berserkers. If they recognize me, they could finish
Come on, get up. If you're gonna make a habit of attacking people without warning, you should get better at it. I heard you before you even left the ruins.
Someone tried to kill me. They stole my armor and my equipment. Then I find you here waiting to finish the job.
First you attack me, then you accuse me of being a thief and a murderer? If I wanted you dead, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Trust me. You need to apologize.
Prove you're not the thief, and I might trust you. Only facts matter, not words.
Trusting people quickly out here is as good a way to get killed as walking around without a decent weapon. Which means you just got very, very lucky. I can help you find a safe place and new equipment, if you stop trying to attack me.
Why would you help me?
That's my job. I look for people out here and help them reach Goliath. You'll be safe there.
Safe? You could be some kind of slaver. What is it you really want?
I want this war to be over. Until then, Goliath needs more people to survive, and people need a safe place to go. Well, a safer place than being out here on your own. But you're welcome to stay and risk being picked up by an Alb raiding party. Between them and the Rotboars, you won't live long. Say, you didn't see anyone else up there in the ruins, did you? You're the first person I found this trip, and it would save me a trip up there to check.
You're scared of the Albs.
Aren't you? They kill most people on sight, the lucky ones. If you're unlucky, you'll end up a slave or stripped down for Elex inside of one of their converters. But, hey, enough talk. You need to decide what you're gonna do. I'm going back to Goliath, and you can come with me if you like. Safety, security, and you can find work to earn enough to buy equipment. If you want a chance to survive, it's the best offer you'll get. That's why I joined the Berserkers. Out here, drifting and hoping to stay alive. I knew it was only a matter of time before my luck ran out. I know joining a faction doesn't appeal to everyone, but it gave me purpose. And what have you got to lose right now? Nothing from what I can see.
What you say is logical.
Logical, right. Does that mean you're coming? Every choice you make adds up in this world. The way you speak to people will determine your course in life. Just take a look at yourself. No armor, no weapons, no companions. You've not exactly succeeded in life, have you? Well, all that changes today. Whatever you've done before, your life can start again. A new beginning. When the next Alb raiding party comes down from the north looking for Elex, the people of Goliath will defend you. You won't see the inside of a converter with us to protect you. Instead, you'll get a chance to prove yourself. To join us.
Why do you want to help me?
Like I said, Goliath needs people. Warriors, cultivators, hunters, storekeepers. Whatever your skills, we can find a place for you.
You'll train me and give me equipment?
If you stay, you'll have to earn your place. But be you cleric, outlaw, or alb, that's true everywhere. Sure, you'll get given orders and you'll have to follow the law, but it's not like you have things easy out here. Look, we can keep talking, but at some point, you gotta decide. So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna stay here, or come with me?
Your actions and words seem to match. I will trust you. For now.
Yes, well, I'll take that as a compliment. You won't regret it. Combat, magic. If those interest you, then the Berserkers offer training to people who join their ranks. We'll make a warrior of you. We should get going. This is Rotboard territory, and you won't last long if a pack of them turn up here. Follow me to Goliath, and you can earn the Elex to buy armor and supplies. Trust me, you'll need them.
I want to find the thief who took my armor.
Well, for anything stolen near here recently, I would start with Ray. He's an outlaw I found out here a few days ago. Very jumpy. Definitely looking for something.
Where do I find him?
Huh. I don't know. He disappeared off to the northeast. I'm guessing he went back to Tavar. But, hey, I wouldn't rush after him. He's probably sold your armor by now.
I will come with you to Goliath. Lead the way.
Then follow me. And if we lose each other for any reason, you'll find Goliath to the east, at the foot of the mountain. Just look for the light from our mana shrine. You can see that from a good distance away. Oh, and the name's Duras. Pleased to meet you.
Just lead the way.
Very well, and keep up. Keep your eyes open. We're entering the hunting grounds of some of the local wildlife. And neither of us want to end up as rotboar food. Let's go. Okay. Watch your step. I've never come through this area once without getting attacked.
If it's so dangerous, why do you come out here?
Magalan almost died when the comet hit. A living, breathing planet turned to ash and dust. But the Berserkers are using their magic to bring our world back to life. Just look around you. Edan is the greenest place on Magalan. They need more people. And they offer anyone who comes the same chance to start over. We should move on. One downside of all this plant life is that you can't see the rotboards coming.
Let's keep going.
All right, then follow me.
What are the ruins over there?
Remnants of the old world. A reminder that the past can be left behind.
Can we find anything useful there?
Maybe. Maybe. A group of clerics came through this area a few days ago. A scouting party reconnoitering Goliath. Well, that was their plan. Instead, they ran into a group of rotboars. Got chased into those ruins and haven't come out.
Eaten by rot boars? That is no death for a warrior.
Concern for an enemy? Well, you're right. No one deserves that death. I wish more people would look for common ground instead of shouting our differences. Why haven't you joined a faction?
Why did you choose to join the Berserkers and not the clerics?
The clerics follow the god Kalan, who tells them technology will save us all. I don't believe in gods, and I don't think boxes of cables hold all the answers.
Maybe I should join the Outlaws.
Huh. They might call themselves the kings of the desert, but they're just hanging on to survival like the rest of us. And that survival comes at the cost of anyone around them, even their own kind.
Stop questioning me about my business, or I'll get angry. I cannot decide whether to join a faction out here. Let's go on.
Well, we have a choice to make. You're short of equipment. We could see if the clerics have left any in the ruins.
You want us to go into the ruins?
That's up to you. But there's a risk to that. So maybe we should just head straight for Goliath. I better warn you that the creatures in there won't take prisoners. It would definitely be safer to bypass them for now. So, what do you think? Shall we risk entering the ruins?
I want to go to Goliath.
Very well, if that's what you wish. Follow me. Are you ready to go on? Look out! You're doing well. It's obvious that you've traveled through dangerous territory before.
Do you often find clerics in Edan?
All the factions come here. For intel, for resources. We all take from each other. At least it's just raids from the clerics for now. There have been wars in the past. And it does seem like there are some clerics who want to repeat those mistakes and take us back into open warfare.
Let's go on to Goliath.
Right. Follow me.
You say there were Alps in this area. How long ago was that?
The raider crashed a week ago. It's been quiet since then. Well, apart from the scouting party on the edge of the forest. It feels like something serious is brewing up there in Zakor. And that's bad news for us all. Let's go. We should get moving. Are you ready to go on? Let's go. We should get moving. You should be able to make your way on alone from here. You can find supplies and get yourself back on your feet in Goliath. And then, the choice will be yours.
So I can just leave whenever I want.
You should try to get a better weapon and some armor before heading into the wastelands, but that's up to you. Have a look around our community. See what we can offer you.
What happens if you find an Alb here?
They try and kill us, so we kill them. Except the Separatists, a group of Albs that has broken away from Zakor. Maybe they could be allies.
You're an idiot if you think the Separatists can help you.
Maybe these Separatists want to join the Free People. Maybe they're just another threat. But I'm sure that together, we can defeat the Albs. But for now, the Separatists are outnumbered, without friends and defiant. They're already finding life is hard out here if you haven't joined one of the factions. That makes them jumpy, so I'd be careful around them. They're suspicious of everyone. Well, we have reached Goliath, but this is only the start of your journey. Look for me once you've settled in. You'll find me up at Warlord Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath.
can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliath, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliath is eternally vigilant in its search for albs.
Dura sent me here.
Oh, you're one of Duras's hand-me-ons, are ya? You better think about reporting to Ragnar, or one of the other warlords when you get in then. They'll check you're not an Alb spy. All right. You can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
So, what can I do to earn my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
Who's in charge here?
As long as Thorold, the great pilgrim and master of all magic, is away on retreat, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, is in charge. Warlord of warlords, mighty and just, he is an example to us all. I wouldn't go knocking on his door unless you're serious about joining us. But you might get lucky and see him in the lower quarter. He likes to keep an eye on things personally.
Right, got it.
That's why Duras sent you here? To be recruited? You better join us and not the outlaws if you want to live. Follow the laws, impress people, and Ragnar might see fit to let you become a berserker. Break the laws, and we'll break you.
If you steal, you die.
Hey, incomer. You're new here, right?
Is it that obvious?
Oh, I only arrived here recently myself. There are just too many raiding parties out there now. If you don't belong to a faction, well, you're just counting the days until you're dead. I was pretty badly injured when I was brought here. They took me in and patched me up. But I wish I had more than this simple weapon to defend myself with. This doesn't exactly make me feel safe.
You don't feel safe here?
Well, they're a fierce bunch, and the walls are better than where I was. But some of the other factions use plasma weapons. What good is a club going to be against those? I came here when the Albs raided the farm. The berserkers found me and brought me here. But protection came at a price. My safety for a law that is more limiting than freeing. They reject all technology. Can you imagine that?
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time. Sore backs, blistered hands, slow progress. Goliad is civilized, but it's not exactly civilization, is it? Those are my thoughts, and there are some here that share them. But there are others who would exile you from the town just for saying that technology can make a difference.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this as a gift.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I'd like to know more about the clerics.
Is that so? You want to learn of Kalan and the technology he offers those who follow him? Well, it would be a different life for you there. Where Idan teaches magic, in Ignadon there is technology. I think you could like it there.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
I'm actually not from Idan.
Oh. Hopefully you have good news from the other lands. Otherwise, this will be a very short guest performance for you here. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I need information.
Ah, so you're a seeker. Everyone who wants to move freely in my city must contribute. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another. Because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us, and now we must face the Alps. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Alps to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
No, right?
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about. Why are people so blind? How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious, why can't people see it? We're losing this war. Our enemies can see it, we can see it.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless you're prepared to do. If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's walls have narrowed the opinions of everyone who lives here.
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown in it.
If they don't take action, we're all in trouble.
Don't try anything.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by a warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Askor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Askor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Askor?
Askor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Askor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Askor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Askor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Askor to point to who might be the murderer.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Irdor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Irdor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Thank you.
Welcome. I hope you have been shown kindness here. To foreigners, it may seem that we only live in a manner that is in accordance with the law. But we have a place for any wanderers and lost souls who are ready to swear off their old lives. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world, together. I hope you can see that.
What is this building?
A rare relic of the old world, hey? If you want, go up to one of the higher balconies and have a look at the view. You will get an idea how beautiful it must have been here before the comet struck. It seems the people of the old world understood the value of that even back before the Great Fall.
Why do you build these huts then?
This place might be a good choice for defense, but it doesn't exactly connect us with nature. We all need to be rooted in the natural world. We all need to remember our place in it. You, me, all the people here, we are all part of Magalan.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
What's so good about it?
As Eisenfaust said, of all the places and all the people in Magalan, the planet chose us to give magic to. And Eisenfaust wasn't exactly known for his poetic side. With respect for all his great feats, he was a bit of a miserable bastard, to be honest. We have organized our lives around the essential things in life. You do not need everything you think you need.
I could get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can sound severe, I know, but there are pressures on him, and he wants the best for us.
Tell me about Ragnar.
Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is warlord of the Hooded Crows. Warlord, warrior, leader, and my husband.
You're married?
Why would I marry someone whose expression is that of thunder over the mountains? That is when he is carrying the weight of his clan. Then he is a warlord. I married the man.
How did Ragnar become warlord?
Hard work, dedication, and popularity.
Tell me the real story.
Do you mean, is there a deep, dark secret? A tale of rivalry and assassination to rise to the top? No, I'm afraid it's a tale of skill, ability, and dedication. He was named Berserker when he was a teen. Served his time in the fields as a cultivator. He was seen defending the seedlings from mutants and was named warrior on the spot. When he was a child, Ragnar met Eisenfaust, and I think that left its mark. He wanted to be that man. And he is, just with more of a sense of humor. In their hour of need, the Berserkers call for another Eisenfaust, and in Ragnar, I believe they have him.
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here, and helping out will gain you notice for promotion. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlords to be promoted. Ask in Goliath, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. But there is one thing I need help with. Though, I warn you, it could be dangerous.
What sort of dangerous?
The regular kind. If you've come from beyond the walls, it won't be anything new to you. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Yora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
I will find the weapons.
Thank you. The sooner we can put them into the right hands, the better. Elex, mutants, technology. We have a long way to go to save Magellan.
Where should I look for these weapons?
The patrol reported that some animals chased the clerics into a set of ruins. None of the clerics came out again. Sadly, that means I am certain they were killed there. If that's the case, then their weapons will still be there, in the ruins to the northwest. You can recognize them by the river that bisects them. Reach them and bring the weapons back to Goliath.
Why didn't your patrol bring the weapons back?
There were too many mutants. The clerics seem to have stirred them up and had half the mutants in the area after them. The area is quieter now, but Ragnar has had to assign the warriors from the patrol to other tasks. That's why I hope you can go.
Go play with your tech somewhere else. It's forbidden here.
Where can I find Engram?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
How is your war against the Albs going?
Our war? This isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there. And the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Albs that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than trying to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elex machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Stop messing around with that thing.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuder. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an alb. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
The pit?
That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the Elex has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over goes down into the pit. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And, right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Albs take Elex. They get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Albs can cast magic.
Yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
If Elex is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So, please, trade while you're here.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
And if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again. Good day to you.
I'm looking to make a trade.
And what brings you to me?
I've heard you're the person to talk to when you need something hard to get hold of.
Did Angrim send you? Look, I don't know where he gets these ideas about me.
I'm not here from Angrim. I need to buy a laser weapon, the sort the clerics use. I got hold of one recently, but then Hakon spotted it and confiscated it. Do you know how I can get hold of another one? And if you can get me one, can you get me, say, 3?
Are you insane? I don't know this man. I've never met him.
Keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, stranger. I've no idea what you're talking about. Trade. Me. I'm a solid, honest berserker. I don't know who told you what, but get lost before you get me exiled, or worse.
I'm going.
Why do you think you're losing the war?
You've seen the enemy. Alb raiders? Cleric mechs? Guns? We are the guardians of Magalan. It's our duty to win this war. Why does it matter how we win it? It's winning and choosing what we do afterwards that counts.
And how do you want to win?
In a fair fight, not with swords and superstition against energy weapons. If we've crossed the line and are prepared to kill a man, why question the way he was killed? Better to give up some of our principles than ask our warriors to give up their lives.
Wait. One moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
You're going to get drunk on guard duty?
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head. Come on. I'm stuck here. Least you can do is get me a pint.
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer. Water, hops, barley. That touch of genius. Nectar of the gods. Oh, now I really need a drink.
This is the end for you. Time to teach you a lesson.
There's nothing here for you but misery. Be on your way.
What's wrong with you?
Why ever you came, take my advice and leave. Forget this cursed place.
Who are you?
No one and nothing. I'm now the guardian of this place, and you should go before my story becomes yours. I carry the curse that has tainted this place, and you will be cursed if you stay here too.
I am looking for converter parts.
Then you were sent after me?
No. Jorah didn't mention you.
He didn't. But that it has been a long time. He must have thought me dead.
Then you haven't found the converter parts?
I tried. But every time I went into the converter, more mutants came. He probably thinks the converter is empty because the Albs abandoned it. He doesn't know that the Albs left their mutants here to tear the flesh from any who came after them.
You could tell Jorah about the mutants.
With everything that's happened, now I fail another task he's given me. I'll be exiled to the Valley of the Damned in no time. I might as well stay here and keep the mutants away from others.
Did you find any converter parts here?
Oh yes. The Albs left the converter in full working order. They didn't expect such a fierce attack from the Berserkers, or I suppose they would have rigged the place to self-destruct. But then the Berserkers didn't expect mutants to move in here so quickly. Now this place belongs to neither Alb nor Berserker. It's the home of the mutants. And me. Unless I can find the rest of the converter parts. If I could get those converter parts, they would save me from exile.
I'll get you converter parts, if you pay me.
I've been paying every day this curse has been on me. So yeah, I'll pay you the few shards I have if you help me break it.
About these converter parts. Why didn't you complete your task?
These converters are deadly machines. It doesn't matter if it's deactivated or not. It draws the mutants to the Elex that's in there. Every time I think I've cleared a path to search for the parts, more come. I've only just escaped with my life each time.
Why can't you get the parts?
I am trained in combat, but not technology. Once I'm inside that Leviathan, I can't seem to find the right thing, and time is precious when the mutants are after you. want anyone to help me.
Halt! Who goes there? Wait. Is that you, Jax? I thought you were dead.
Do I look dead?
No. It seems you can't be trusted even in death.
What else did you hear about me?
Here? You mean, what other lies did they sell us? We were told you were executed. You failed your mission, and execution was carried out in the field. What was the real plan? Infiltrate somewhere undercover?
You wouldn't be alive right now if I was taking orders from Zakor, and you know that.
You expect me to buy that?
Look at me. Do I look like I'm taking Elex? Why would I sacrifice that strength and then try and kill you? When have the Elexitors ever allowed people to stop taking Elex?
Then what did happen? Why would they try and execute you?
My raider was shot down. Calyx was there at the crash site. He carried out the directive. Execution of those who fail orders. I fell from a cliff when he shot me. Calyx must have thought he'd done his job. But I'm alive, and I want answers.
I wouldn't have believed that a few months ago. However, that story fits with other things that I have seen and heard. There is a change in Zakor. Troops being withheld. Commanders changed. Orders aren't followed with the precision we were used to.
What do you think is happening?
I've only just started thinking. In Zakor, I was a drone, an Elex-fed soldier. They didn't tell me anything. Now, I'm just a soldier. And without the Elex to dull me, I get to be pissed that I wasn't told anything.
Do you know Calyx's current location?
His troops moved through a pass to the north in the highlands of Abessa a few days ago. The Ice Palace is gathering its strength. If you ask me, we should prepare ourselves for a large-scale attack soon.
What exactly is your job out here?
Reconnaissance. We're gathering information on the Free People. The Albs and Zakor want us dead as traitors. The Free People don't know what to make of us. We're surrounded by threat on all sides. But it was the same in Zakor. There have been changes since the Elexitors took control of the courts of the palace. You were probably a victim of those changes. Almost every day, we get a new stream of soldiers and officers defecting to us. So we're still hearing news from Zakor. Your name has been dropped, dishonored, and another commander has taken your place.
So, you believe me?
Well, you're here and they lied about you. I don't know what the others at headquarters think about you, but you're on the outside too now, Jax. Zakor will see you as a separatist just like us. So, if you want to stay alive, I guess you're stuck with us. Zakor won't forget you were sentenced for execution. That makes us allies of circumstance, if nothing else. You should speak with our leader, Sestak. Our headquarters are located at the converter in South Abessa. I'd better get back to guard duty. There are outlaws roaming around out here. They will kill you and have your stuff on the black market before your body hits the ground. They haven't made us welcome, that's for sure.
Thanks for the warning.
Greetings from the fiery heart of Magland. As the god Kalan has protected us from the downfall until this day, so he will always stand with us during difficult times. Kalan offers salvation and protection for all those who give themselves to him. This is me, Herbert, casting from the orders to bring a warning to all free people out there.
That man, he's the one I saw on the mountain. The one who took my armor.
So we meet again.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want from me?
My equipment, my armor.
Hey, watch the blade. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are the things you stole from me?
Stole? Stole? Hey, just relax there, okay? We can talk everything over calmly without the need for accusations. I'll get you a drink at the fort, yeah? What do you say?
How about I throw you off the nearest cliff and take everything you have?
Shit! You're him? How did you survive? Honestly, I didn't think I was stealing. I thought it was salvage. I thought you were dead.
Shit, what happened here? You think Baxter did this?
No, look at the blast marks. This was Alb's.
Fuck. You think they're still around?
Could be. I heard there's an Alb commander moved into this area.
Then let's get the fuck out of here.
You can't run from those guys. They want you dead, you're dead.
All Elex to the hybrid.
Shit.
Is that him?
Hey man, you can have the Elex. We'll get out of here.
We're just here to look for this guy. We've seen what we need to, so we can go back to the Duke. No trouble, yeah?
The Duke is irrelevant. All must bow to the hybrid, or die.
You don't want to do this.
The hybrid's will shall be served. Just tell me where my armor is.
Hey, before you start threatening me, remember who you are and where you are. You're an Alb. An Alb commander. Your own people will want you executed. And so will all the factions if they find out who you are. So calm down and stop drawing attention to yourself.
Who would believe you even if you live long enough to be believed? I want my armor back. You're going to give it to me.
Yes, I got that. But you have to help me first. You see, I've got some people after me. I need some help dealing with them.
Did you steal from these people too?
You were a dead man. You can't steal from a dead man. And surely that's how you want me to remember it. That you're dead. You don't want people to know you're alive.
Are you threatening me?
No. I'm saying we could help each other. You don't need the Albs or anyone chasing you. And I need to get these guys off my back.
These guys who are after you, are they the reason you left Idan?
Yeah. And finding your stuff gave me the funds to clear out before they caught up with me. So I came back here into the desert. Seems we're both on the run, hey? Partners in crime? You help me, I help you.
So you really think I'll forgive you and help out?
Hey, wow. Losing the Elex has brought out your emotions. But think, I can help you. And I can't pay you back for that equipment if I'm dead. It's in your interest to help me out.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
This area is restricted. No entry.
What is this place?
This is the pit. Any Elex, any forbidden technology that comes into Goliath, this is where it's kept. Move along there. Move along. No entry. You'll need authorization to get in here. What are you doing with that technology? Take it to the pit. No entry. You'll need authorization to get in here.
Analyzing. System error. Assistance needed. Maintenance protocol required. Eliminate. Remove. Analyzing. System error. Assistance needed. Maintenance protocol.
You four? What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead. U4 unit attempted return to repair station.
Do I look dead to you?
Assessing. I calculate the odds of my commanding unit remaining alive are 5.2%. Failure of your mission will lead to execution.
Yeah? Well, they tried that, and they failed. You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your Elex. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of... System error.
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy. Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as the Pilgrim. Mission status, failed. Secondary goal, secure data describing transmutation process of pure Elex into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal, scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you at the repair station in Abessa.
No entry. You'll need authorization to get in here.
What data do you have on the crash?
Analyzing. The Raider was on a direct approach to the primary mission goal. The Raider was hit by accurate ground fire. The shot hit an open port on the Raider. Evasion was not possible.
Where did the fire come from exactly?
Analyzing. Cannot positively identify. There were no indications of magic. Possible responsible parties, the outlaws, clerics, or albs.
You mean it could have been the clerics who shot at us?
Analyzing. Flight was over Berserker territory. Clerics did not have much reason to defend the primary mission goal. Calculations indicate low probability of cleric participation.
Could the outlaws have been responsible for the shooting?
Analyzing. Capabilities and behavior of the outlaws difficult to calculate. Cannot state probability.
Albs too? What exactly do you mean?
Analyzing. Possible indications that an Elex-powered weapon was used. Albs use Elex-operated weapons. Status of open port on the Raider was unusual. Port could only have been opened and secured in place during maintenance in Alb repair station.
I was told it was faulty. Why would our own people sabotage the mission?
Analyzing. Motive unknown. Identity of shooter unknown.
But there are some answers out there somewhere. What about the Berserkers? They would have at least had a motive to shoot me down.
Analyzing. The ground fire was from an energy weapon, not magical in origin. Probability of Berserker participation, low.
That somehow means everything and nothing at the same time. Why did you leave the crash site?
This unit was offline for 1,043 seconds. On recovery, U4 could not locate the commander. My objectives were to complete the mission or return to base. System error.
Then you don't know anything about my execution?
Analyzing. Negative. Executions are standard ALB operating procedure for mission failure. Failure is not tolerated. It is against the directive.
So they say.
But executions end with death. Assumption. Commander must be using rare example of ALB humor.
Yes. I'm joking, U4. I mean, who would want to kill the great Commander Jax?
I'll kill this animal!